Hey everybody, it is Nick, your Monday guy. I'm back after a couple week hiatus, so I hope everybody's had a good couple of weeks. This week, our topic is going to be on misconceptions on transgender people. So I think the first one is gender. Um, Not everybody identifies as male or female, and even if they're transitioning and on hormones, even if they've had surgery, um, some people identify as non-binary or gender fluid or gender queer, anywhere along that gender spectrum. So it's really important to ask somebody what their preferred pronouns are, because not everybody uses he or she. Some people use they, or whatever else. It's important to ask them, and they'll tell you exactly what ones they want you to use. And the same thing goes for sexuality too. I think it's kind of common for people outside the community to just assume that transgender people are straight once they transition, which is not the case all the time. It's just like gender, we go all over the place. And I hear it thrown around sometimes, oh, well, if you're gonna date guys, why don't you just stay a girl? Because that would be a lot easier. Because I'm not a straight girl, I'm a gay guy. Those are two completely different things. And one is incredibly awkward for me, and one is totally natural. So, it's like that. We identify all over the spectrum. The third misperception, I think, is sometimes I don't think people necessarily realize how lengthy, exhausting, and taxing this entire process is. I mean, it's not just something that happens overnight. You go in and you have a surgery and oh, I'm a boy now. There's takes a long time to even figure out that you're transgender, unless you're one of those lucky people that just knew. Um, but I didn't know that it even existed. But anyways, so that the whole figuring out phase, and then once you figure it out, you have to kind of, oh, do I want to do it? Do I not want to? Then you realize, okay, I have to do it. Then you have to come out, and then that's a whole process. So all these legal documents, you have to change your name, go through the change your gender, the process of getting on hormones, which where I live, it was really easy, but I know that in some places that getting on hormones in and of itself can take months to years. And then and some places require therapy beforehand, which again can take months to years. And then there's surgeries on top of that, if that is something that you elect to do. Which also brings up the fact that those are really, really expensive, and we're not generally covered under insurance for some of those yet. So that whole process can take years, and it's so exhausting. But it feels really good at the same time, because you finally get to be yourself. But it's so exhausting, and it can be really expensive too. And I think that some people just don't understand how long it takes. And then lastly, I think the most important misconception is that when we go to the bathroom, we really just have to pee or poop. But we're really just going to the bathroom, I promise. There is no other reason why I want to be standing around in a bathroom, a public restroom. They're disgusting. Um, so I will leave you with that. And I will see you all next week.